Another popular option is, of course, the ticking bomb scenario, which is a terrorist has been captured, and you know that they have planted a bomb somewhere. And your choice is to either let the bomb go off or torture the terrorist in the hopes of getting the information. Now, most people would agree that torture is never good and always the wrong thing to do. But if you
Yeah,
don't torture them, you risk killing everybody in the city.
yeah, and I suppose the other issue with torture is it doesn't always work. In fact, I think it rarely works. But if we were to
Rarely.
assume for the example here that it will work, you've got
Or even just assume that it's the only possibility to get the answer.
To
Even
get
if it
any
doesn't
information.
work.
yeah, in the time that you've got, I mean, maybe there would be, if you had more time, you could undertake another method, maybe truth serum, which I know isn't fully accurate either, but it does loosen people up. Some form of cocktail like that might be a better option, but you don't actually have that option because you're on limited time. If you don't get this right now, then you risk a city being wiped out. And I can think of arguments in some respects, as much as we say we avoid victim blaming where possible, they're going to kill 1 million people. I've just invented this city with 1 million people. That's it. That's how many there are in this city. They're going to kill a
that'll
million
do.
people, and it's one person that you're not even going to kill. You might do eventually, but you're going to torture to get this information out. And it might be grueling, it might be horrible what you have to do to this person, but the torture in this instance is going to work. I think it's definitely a lesser of two evils. It's one of those things that we don't think is right. Again, if you look at it from a purely consequentialist moral theory, you'd say it was actually a moral action. But again, I don't think torturing anyone sits really well, at least with most of us. So I think that's, like I was highlighting in the article, the problem with consequentialism. There is just something missing from a purely consequentialist moral theory. Are there any other moral theories, though, that would outright tell you you're not even allowed to torture the skeptic? I think Kantianism would be one of them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, most deontological theories would tell you that it's wrong because you're breaking a duty to cause it. If you think of something like human rights, it's our duty to not torture people. It's our duty to treat our prisoners well. Therefore, we would break our duty by torturing this prisoner.
Yeah.
But then we also have a duty to protect our citizens.
And it becomes in conflict.
Yeah.